Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am EddCase of the Mob Cave. Welcome to my Blitz commentary series, where today we are going to see how much chaos Crimson can get into in Canaleth's 189th UHC. Getting underway, he chops his wood, mines his stone, finds some quick and easy coal to gather, and makes his first tools. Let it be known that Crimson likes grinding on the first day, before making a hearty meal of pork, beef, chicken, and apple. He pauses briefly to watch Adam galloping majestically past, then does some minor irrigation to aid his journey into a ravine. In the walls, he finds his first iron and blocks himself in for a quick bathroom break. Crimson returns to smelt up the iron just in time for PvP being enabled. He will now be on the lookout for other players, so he makes himself a chestplate and leggings. Digging further into the wall of the ravine, he realises that already he is not alone in this cave. Enderman 912 is lurking below. Crimson is not opposed to going on the hunt early, even when slowed down by skeletons. He makes his way through the cave to find an area lit up by the other player. Keeping him in sight, he moves slowly through the cave, sneaking so as not to give his whereabouts away. Seeing the name tag just on the other side of the wall, he moves into position, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. This is going to be a melee battle. Who knows how geared up Enderman 912 is, but Crimson has the element of surprise. Let's see what happens. Throwing out the respectful GG immediately, he wins the battle and comes away with 6.5 hearts, a full set of iron armour, an iron sword, and Enderman 912's head. The death coordinates are shown in chat, so Crimson vacates the area quickly, battling a silent ninja witch along the way. Returning to the surface, he decides to find new land to the west, before changing his mind and heading east instead. Picking a good spot, he digs down in search of a new cave system, only to find another player lurking nearby. And look at that, it just happens to be the majestic Adam again. Whether because he disappears as Crimson digs closer, or because his galloping was so damn beautiful, Crimson decides to leave this battle for another day, and pillars back up to the surface. Back on the surface again, he decides resolutely that this time he will find new land to the west, before changing his mind and heading to the east instead. He darts through the trees at midnight and safely tackles his first spider of the UHC. But only moments later he notices another player charging in his direction. Crimson clambers up the hill to gain a better position and climbs atop a tree to see the other player just crossing the river. He races back down the hill to meet him in combat. Cannonballing him 10 blocks back into the river, he takes the kill and throws out the GG once again. Crimson picks up the head out of the water, which may well help him now he is down to 4 hearts. He scampers away from a pursuing spider and digs down into a surface cave, where he takes a brief respite to smelt his gold and check the tab screen. He makes the golden head and brings his hearts back up to a more respectable 8. Back on the surface, he climbs a hill and decides he'll have more fortune to the west, until he encounters a skeleton who changes his mind and sends him back off to the east. As he travels, he finds another spider, which he disposes of and gladly picks up the string to make himself a bow. He now has all the tools he needs for battle, but he's lacking on gold for health and diamonds for enchantments. Nevertheless, he heads in towards 00, ignoring the random elaborate structures littering the landscape. Running forward through the swamp, he spots another player in the distance. He peers closer and closer, trying to get a better look, but the leaves and vines obscure his view. He keeps checking around him to make sure no one is sneaking up on him. When he finally gets a look at the combatant, he sees that he is enchanted and on a horse. I asked Crimson what he was thinking in this moment, and he had this to say. Shit, fuck. Horse enchanted guy, oh my god, what do I do? Dig down, dig down. Horses can't dig down, he has to get off the horse if he wants to chase me. Anyway, he comes back up to the surface and searches for the nearby player. Spotting him in the water, he swiftly draws his bow and fires his first shot. And it's a hit. Let's see how this battle plays out. Suddenly noticing another player behind him, he takes 2 painful hits, bringing him down to just 1 heart. He takes a parting shot and desperately tries to escape. With still 44 minutes left until meetup, if he gets away, he has a chance to regain that health. The hill is his one chance for safety, but it slows his progress as he tries to climb it. And being sandwiched between 2 players proves too much for Crimson to survive, but he leaves the game with 2 kills under his belt. If you'd like to play in one of these games, head on over to the Ultra Hardcore Reddit. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. Thank you very much for watching. I have been EddCase, this has been Crimson's Perspective, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!